Hey everyone, are you dealing with some digestive distress and you don't know what it is? It could be SIBO. Let's get into it. Okay, so what is SIBO? SIBO stands for, it's SIBO, it stands for Small Intestinal Bacterial Overgrowth. And what it is it's when you have too much bacteria and the wrong kinds of bacteria that are in your small intestine and they shouldn't be there. So a lot of people have digestive distress and they think of like irritable bowel syndrome. Irritable bowel syndrome is kind of like a catch-all for digestive distress, but there's so many different things that could be going on with your digestion, which is causing that distress. And your distress could be constipation, diarrhea, bloating, you're not digesting your food properly, which leads to like malnutrition. There's a ton of different things that could be going on, but for today, we're going to talk about SIBO because that's something personally that I have been struggling with. I have been through the gamut of all of it, so I want to share some of that information. And if you guys are interested in the information I'm giving today, let me know below because I may end up doing a series on this. So SIBO, what causes it? There's multiple things that could cause SIBO. It could be a couple of bouts of bad food poisoning, stress, leaky gut syndrome. There's multiple things that can cause it and then multiple things that kind of keep it going. So that's what SIBO is. There's two different types of SIBO. There's methane SIBO and then there is hydrogen SIBO, or you can have a combination of both. Now, there's some new research out there on sulfur SIBO. I don't know enough about that, so I'm not going to speak on it today. But yeah, so how do you get tested? How do you know? There is a test that you can do. It's called the lactulose breath test. Lactulose breath test. So basically what it is you drink a sugary drink and then you blow into this kind of balloon every 20 minutes. So like I said, you could have a combination of both. That is what I had. SIBO is one of those things, it's tricky. So this is how you treat. Actually, let's go to some of the symptoms first. So predominantly when you have hydrogen and methane SIBO, there will be some constipation there. So symptoms of SIBO could be constipation, diarrhea, malnourished, undigested food in your stool, lots of gas, gas meaning flatulence and belching. There's lots of different symptoms that you could have. And like I said, a lot of people don't realize it's SIBO, hence me wanting to talk about it today. So let's look at some of the things that you can do. So you get your test results back. Depending on if you have hydrogen, methane, or a combination of both, it's treated differently. From what I've heard in the research that I've done, hydrogen is definitely an easier SIBO to treat than methane. Methane apparently is a little bit harder to get rid of. There's multiple things that you can do that I have done, and I won't talk about my results in this video because this is just an introduction to SIBO for you. But there are multiple things that you can do. Some people just want to go the all-natural route. So if you're going the all-natural route, you're kind of working with different antifungals. You're following a low FODMAP diet, which is not an easy thing to do, but it can be done. Another thing you can do is the elemental diet, which I did try. I did it for 3 weeks. So the elemental diet is basically you're not eating solid food for anywhere from, well, they say minimum is 2 weeks. You really want to do it for 3 to 4 weeks to actually see some results. So I was literally on an elemental shake. So the shake, you're not losing out on any of your vitamins or nutrients that you need during the day because you were getting that in your shake, but it's no solid food for 3 to 4 weeks. I didn't find it that hard, but I think mentally you have to be prepared for that. After I did the elemental diet did I do it for 3 weeks or 4 weeks? I can't remember now. Anyways, my hydrogen, I retested and my hydrogen was gone, but my methane was still there. So anyways, a lot of these, things that you can do for it, it's not necessarily like, okay, I'm going to do the elemental diet and it's going to be gone. Everybody's body is different. So you can take some of those natural approaches, or you can go, with some of the prescriptions, neomycin and rifaximin together apparently will kill that. I did that. And again, it did not go away. So I don't want to say that SIBO is a very hard thing to treat for everybody. It has been a bit of a journey for myself. And like I said, if you guys are interested in this video, I may kind of do a series on that. and let you know a little bit more about the journey that I've been on. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. For a lot of people, if they're not getting, and again, this is a totally different series, but if they're not getting the results that they want to see from treating the SIBO, and they've tried everything, they've tried, prescription, antibiotics, they've done the elemental diet, they've done low FODMAPs, they've done the antifungals, and then, the proper types of probiotics, there could generally be another underlying cause why the SIBO is not going away. And one of those could be mold toxicity. So you have mycotoxin illness. I recently tested for that, and they did find mold in my body. So when it comes to a lot of those digestive issues, if mold is found in the body, it is something that needs to be healed first before you can move on to any other protocol, because it will inhibit your success of getting rid of SIBO. So anyways, I don't think there was anything else that I wanted to touch base on in this video. Hopefully you guys found this interesting. If you are interested because I've been on this journey for years, and I'm an avid reader, I would love to share my journey with you. If that's something you're interested in, then let me know in the comments below, and maybe I will do a series on it. So thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below so you don't miss out on any of our latest videos. All right, have a good one.